मूवी का नाम क्या है? लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई। मम्मी मम्मी, हीरो कौन है? संजय दत्त। मम्मी, हीरोइन कौन है? विद्या बालन। मम्मी 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 बताओ ना, स्क्रीन पर क्या चल रहा है? क्या है? कितने सवाल पूछती हो, चुप नहीं बैठ सकती क्या? लगता है मूवी खत्म होने तक तुम तो सवालों का पहाड़ ही खड़ा कर दोगी। खुद भी सुकून से बैठो और मुझे भी सुकून से सिनेमा देखने दो।
फाटल्या 2 वर्सांच्यान इफ्फीक दृष्टिहीन लोकां खातीर स्पेशल सुविधा केल्ल्यो आसा. ह्या सुविधांचें म्हत्व म्हणजे जेन्ना स्क्रिनीर एक सीन चल्ला आनी तो सीन विदावट डायलॉग आसा, हो सीन समजून घेवपाक दृष्टिहीन लोकांक खूब डिफिकल्ट जाता. म्हणूनच तो तांकां डिटेलान समजल्लो वयता. ह्याच निमतान नॅशनल असोसिएशन ऑफ ब्लायंडाचे सदस्य इफ्फीक आयिल्ले आनी त्या पैकी एकटो सदस्य आमच्या लागीं उलयलो.
Suction thing, what do you like?
So I believe it's concentrated on the audio described.
Audio description.
So now this concept from past 2 years we are having it in International Film Festival. This is the 3rd year. The guys involved behind getting this here is Saksham New Delhi in collaboration with Sapien. The concept of accessible movie, which is the current section which is happening for persons with disabilities, is the visual impairment. The visual impairment can enjoy the movie in the same manner as we have rightly seen in these free play. What happens is that the silent scenes are narrated by some audio. For example, now I am speaking to you. Suppose मेरे पीछे कुछ है, so I will not talk. This is the screen. So action से जो कुछ हो रहा है, that is being narrated in an audio track, specifically which is called as audio description. And for persons with the hard of hearing, that is hearing impairment, closed captioning, that is subtitling, comes with the movie, so they can also enjoy the dialogues and everything at the same time. In this 50th edition, 2 movies Hindi के हम लोग दिखा रहे हैं. Today we had लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई, tomorrow we have Dhoni, and day after we have first Konkani accessible movie which is coming up. Croissant their coffee song. So that's again a proud moment for we Goans, because we are coming on to the accessible field. So I will basically request everybody of you all to come and experience it in tomorrow also and day after also.
ओथा सेरुपा साइज 7 या तमिळ फिल्माचे सिलेक्शन इंडियन पॅनोरमा सेक्शनाक जाले. ह्या फिल्माची खासियत म्हणजे पूर्ण पिक्चर फक्त एकाच मनशान केल्लेले आसा. बाकीचे सगळे कॅरेक्टर्स हे इमॅजिनरी कॅरेक्टर्स म्हणून आसा. तेंचे फक्त आवाज येतात, ते स्क्रिनीर दिसना. ह्याच पिक्चराची अधिक माहिती दिवपा खातीर पिक्चराचो डायरेक्टर परिधान पत्रकार परिशदेन उलयलो.
Masilamani, he's the main character and the only character. Sir, right? Okay. He's a middle-aged security guard at a popular sports and recreation club in Chennai. He's being questioned as a murder suspect while his terminally ill young son waits outside the investigation room. Masilamani's strange tale, with moments of unexpected comedy and sudden displays of wit, leaves us questioning who really is he, what has he done, and if he deserves the punishment that is staring him in the face. The film is about the vast rich and poor divide and the psychological stress everyone faces in life. Film entered the Asia Book of Records and India Book of Records for having a single person writing, directing, solo acting and producing the film. Mr. Parthiban is the is the single person writing, directing and acting in the film. He's the producer of the film too.
I tried this Otta Serupu. This is called Otta Serupu, a single slipper, size 7. That is the title of the film. And it's my dream. Like 15 years I am working on this script. It's a solo act film. Only one person on the screen. The rest of the characters will be on the audio, like sounds only. It's a new experience. If you Google it, you can see 12 films, the solo act films are there. Like Loki, kind of films are there. My intention was to take a world standard, international standard film. But I was working with one Mr. Bhagiraj. He is a screenplay king in India. He is a writer, director. I was working with him. His style of filmmaking is totally different. But I thought my film should be like this, like Otta Serupu. It's a experimental film, but after the release, it got very good response from the audience. That is a unexpected happiness I got. It's a murder mystery happening in a one single hall. It's just 500 to 600 square feet hall, but I took 500 shots in that 500 square feet hall. These are all the challenges in this film. So this is about this film.
या वर्साच्या इफिक, बालांशोलाक आणि मॉन्स्टर ही दोनूय पिक्चरां इंटरनॅशनल फिल्म सेक्शनान सिलेक्ट जाली. ही दोनूय पिक्चरां कझाकिस्तानाची. त्या निमतान बालांशोलाकाचो डायरेक्टर नजली सेडगुलो आणि मॉन्स्टराचो डायरेक्टर मारिया ऑल्टन हे दोगूय जाणां प्रेस कॉन्फरन्सान उलयले.
My film talks about this couple who has been together for almost 10 years, and they've been hiding a lot of things one from another in order to protect each other because they still love each other very much. And in 24 hours, the 24 hours that we see in the film, we kind of discover the end of this relationship because we get to see her part of the story, his part of the story, and then how they both understand this couple. And it is a story about tolerance and acceptance, and about how much one is willing to do in order to get close and stay close to the other one. This is pretty much what the film is about.
Our movie is a historical movie, Baluan Shalak. So this is the director actually of the movie, Nurgildi Sadegulov.
Фильм основан на реальных событиях. Эта картина моя дебютная работа как режиссер игрового кино. До фильма «Баланшулак» я снимал фильмы документальные. У меня два образования. Первое образование – это режиссер документального кино. Второе образование – вот как раз это вот игровое кино. И «Баланшулак» является моей дебютной работой.
So it's this movie is based on true events and on biography, as it was said previously. A wrestler, musician, about sacrifices, which he the name of Baluan Shalak, yeah, this nickname which the people have given had to make. And it's debut movie of this director in feature films because previously he was actually he has been the director of documentaries, and as for his education he is also first of all director of several documentary movies, so it's documentary, and now it's his actually debut movie if we see as feature film.
या वर्सा इफ्फीच्या निमतान कला अकादमी हांगासर डिजिटल मल्टीमिडिया एक्झिबिशन आसा. हे एक्झिबिशन 21 ते 28 नोव्हेंबर मेरेन चालू आसतले. ह्या एक्झिबिशनान विविध प्रकारच्यो टेक्नॉलॉजीज आसात. ह्या टेक्नॉलॉजीजांचो आस्वाद घेवचो अशें मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन अँड ब्रॉडकास्टिंगाचो एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी अतुल कुमार तिवारी पत्रकार परिशदेन उलयलो.
This time it was also the 50th year of the celebration of the Indian International Film Festival. So for that reason, we have organized a very interactive digital multimedia exhibition, which is just behind the next door to Kala Academy. And I would invite all of you, and through you, all your readers, to partake this situation. We organized for the children the quiz exhibition. We have taken the Zoetrope, which is a new technology. We have 360-degree bullet shot. We have 360-degree immersive experience area. So when you go there, whatever you do action like you would have seen in a Matrix movie, just to attract the young blood. It can also be copied and given to you on WhatsApp. We have augmented reality experience where children can understand how what all can be done by the media and entertainment. And with that, we have the whole curated history of the Indian cinema, world cinema.
भारतीय सिनेमा आज खूप विकसित जाल्लो आसा. पयलींच्या काळात बायलां पिक्चरांनी काम करनासलीं, पूण आतां बायलां पिक्चरांनी मेन रोल सुद्दां करपाक लागल्या. पूण तरी सुद्दां बॉलिवूडान महिलांक अजुनूय त्रास भोगपाचो पडटा. मार्कनीस पॅलेस 1 हांगासर जाल्लेल्या इन कन्वर्सेशन सेशनान तापसी पन्नू वुमन इन लीड ह्या विशयाचेर उलयली.
Most actors do very rarely take a negative role, like you know, I love that film.
Thank you.
And in the original film, the Spanish film, the protagonist is the negative character.
Yes, yes.
You turned it on its head and you went to studio and said, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Why?
The person who had the rights to this Spanish film reached out to me saying this is the film, and I was in the original film, the Spanish film, the character I played was played by a man, and my boyfriend in the film who dies, who eventually I murder. Sorry for the spoiler. That character was to be played by me. That was how I was offered the film. When I saw the film, I said, can I do this boy's part if you haven't casted anyone? I told this to the producer because there was no one attached to the film other than the person who had the rights and me. So when I asked him, he took a day to think. He came back and he said, okay, fine, we haven't finalized anyone. I think it's fine if you want to flip it into a woman. Because it will be interesting to see a woman, but are you sure you want to do it? I said, of course I want to do it. It's a candy for an actor to do that character. So I said yes, and then I was signed and everything. And it took us like, I think, over a year and a half or so to find a director who could do it. It probably shook me a little bit to realize that we have come to a stage where a female actor can actually say, I want this part, even though if it's male's part, and flip it, and people will agree to it. But sorry to disappoint you all. Let's keep the claps for a little later, because soon after, recently, I've lost a film because I'm a female actor, because they wanted a male actor, because then the budget of the film will be higher, they could spend more. So we have a long way to go.
We still have a long way to go. But my next question is just that, we spoke about the audience is evolving, and yes, they are. But there's certain sections that still wants to see women in righteous characters.
Yeah.
Good women, bad women, nothing in between. And we have to fit into some moral compass all the time. Do you find that's zone conflicting when you're picking a role like that? Like Badla, in Man Marzi, our role is not evil or negative.
Yeah.
But it's very confused. This woman doesn't know who she wants to marry. I mean, that's a big deal for us, right?
Yeah.
So, how do you pick these roles and what goes through your mind doing that?
Manmazi again has a different story, how I said yes to it. But I'll tell you what, I think it's Sari zimmedari, the whole responsibility of being the most righteous and white character. Why it has to be on the woman all the time? Either she has to be the vamp, just clearly a vamp, or she has to be Sita Mata ka avatar all the time. No, there's a reason why Sita Mata is Sita Mata, because she's a goddess and we pray to her, and I'm not a goddess. I'm a normal human being.
The interesting fact is, yes, great films are being made for women right now, but also the fact that A-list actors who are successful, prominent actors like you and Bhumi are coming to the fore and doing cinema together and sharing screen space.
Yeah.
The general concept is that in our industry, it's hard to get men, A-list actors to come together. Here, like a movie like Mission Mangal, five women on the top.
Yeah.
So, what is the thought behind that?
So, Mission Mangal came to me much later after Sandhyank, right? Because it took us like a long time to find people to do Sandhyank. When I heard Sandhyank's script, I actually went out to that film rather than the film coming to me, because I wanted to work with another actress at the same level. Because in my head I was thinking it would be so much fun to see two equal level actresses sharing equal screen space on screen around. I asked them if there's a script which has 2 or 3 female characters sharing equal screen space, because I really want to do that. When I used to see these films after going to college and all, why is always hero supposed to be doing the righteous thing and the woman is always supposed to be seeking help from the man every time, in every film, and she's supposed to be the moral support or emotional support all the time? Is it reflecting a society where, in my house I see my mother doing that for my father, always in the shadow, always supporting him morally, and my dad is the bread earner of the family? Is it reflecting that? But then it has people like me also, who are like, wait, why should I just stand behind? Why can't I lead? So I was like, okay, if it has people like me and my mother, both, I think it's time for people like me also to come up and be the hero of our stories. And that's when the change will happen. You know, we all इतने सालों से चलता आ रहा है यार ये, एक overnight में नहीं change होता. So you need to give it time. You need to slowly let it seep in, because it's a very new trend for suddenly women to take the center stage and say, I am the hero of my film. I'm the one who's going to be doing the job or the right or wrong, whatever in the film. It's going to take time for people to digest.
इफ्फीच्या निमतान सिनेमोगींग वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची चित्रपटां पळोवंक मेळटात. इंटरनॅशनल तशेंच रिजनल आनी शॉर्ट फिल्मां सुद्दां पळोवंक मेळटात. ह्या वर्सा गणेश शेलार हेणें डायरेक्ट केल्लें शॉर्ट फिल्म गडूळ इफ्फीन सिलेक्ट जाला.
Gadul is the story of Rohit, a 14-year-old boy, and his relationship with his mother. The mother character's name is Latika. An incident takes place on the death anniversary of his father, which takes a sinister turn and changes his relationship with his mother forever.
The story is about a mother and son relationship story, and the one incident happened on the death anniversary of his father, and then suddenly the boy start looking at her mother is something differently, and then how their relationships become turbid. You know, it's a word for Marathi gadu. It's a symbolic name for their relationship we use. Like their relation is now becoming, there is some turbidity it comes in their relationships, and how this that incident's impact he has on his life, and that's the story actually. And
You can say a few words about your career as a director.
Okay. First, before I started in this film directing and writing, in just 4 years ago, I attended the workshop, 4 days workshop Umesh Kulkarni's, and there they shown very good films from all over the world, the short films, and they explain to us. They explain the film how should be film how should we see, and all these things. So after that I want to do something in this film. So then I wrote my first short film called Zokhad. Zokhad means it's burden. It's available on YouTube. So that was my first effort. So at that time, that short film made in 40,000 rupees. I had some friends around, and they give us money, some work for free. I had my saving also, so in that we work out. And then after that 3 years I took a very long break. I mean, it's not break, I'm exploring the things, but I didn't get anything special to tell a story. At that time, at that Zokhad's time, I was very impatient. So that time, after that workshop, I just did that film in 3 months. So, but for Gadul, it took me almost 1 year to write a script, and then we shoot it like for 7 days, and then post production was going on till 3-4 months. That film. So we worked a lot, and the budget was also little bit high. 3 lakhs was budget, so that also raised. So that in middle 3 years, I done so much work on myself. In the exploration, how we should see. I mean, I went into the memories of my childhood, and the film, actually, if you had seen the film, there is a one chawl, and in a lower class society it happened in the chawl. The stories around that society. So I grew up in that society. So, and there are the experiences of mine I explored, and that's the thing.
इफ्फीच्या भांगराळ महोत्सवा निमित्त आमी येयल्या गोवा आर्ट झोन हांगासर.
आर्ट झोनांत बरेच प्रकारचे असे स्टॉल्स लागलेले आसा जे गोवा कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट जस्ट विद्यार्थ्यांनी केल्लेले आसा. तांकां आमी मेळ्या आनी तेंच्या कडल्यान जाणून घेवया की तेंची कलाकृती ही कशी त्यांनी केल्या ती.
सगळ्यात पयलीं आमी गोवा आर्ट झोनाच्या हॉन्टिंग हावजान गेले. ह्या हॉन्टिंग हावजाचें उक्तावण गोंयचो मुख्यमंत्री प्रमोद सावंतान केले. थंय वेगवेगळे कॅरेक्टर्स आमकां पळोवंक मेळ्ळे. एनाबेल, जोकर, द नन अशा प्रकारचे खूब कॅरेक्टर्स आमकां थंय पळोवंक मेळ्ळे.
We are students from Goa College of Art, Fine Art, and we are in the third year Applied Art, in the Applied Art section. Now this is a haunted house which is made out of waste. It is waste wood and using local things. Now the whole idea of this is to let people experience what it is to be in a horror movie. So we have taken stills from The Nun, The Ring, even a Marathi comic Tatya Vinsu, and we have taken a graveyard also from the movie The Mummy. Now we are 27 of us working, 29 of us working on this project. It took us about 3.5 weeks to make this project, and it's a coordination amongst everyone, from the teachers, the staff, the principal, everyone. We have coordinated well, and this is a teamwork. It's not like 2-3 people working and the rest sleeping. We have had sleepless nights. We have been working constantly 24/7. And now my friend Ayushka, she's going to tell you more about it.
So as he said, we've been working for a very long time for this, and since IFFI has given us this opportunity to do something like this, it also helps us in our field, as in when it comes to fine arts and especially applied arts. There are many things that are related to set design, and doing something like this from scratch enables us to get a kickstart in that field, know what it is like to start from scratch, to build something like this from like basic raw material.
Hi, I'm from first year Applied Arts, and this is our Angry Birds stall. The whole class worked on it. So we made it because it's basically the actual game. So we tried to make the game in an actual form. We've put the blocks and everything, the slingshot and all. So it's actually mostly for children. Even adults can play actually. Everyone's interested to play Angry Birds these days on the phones. So we tried to make the game, and in this it's like a very fun thing. So people come and they play, and it's for free. It's totally free. So people can come, have some fun. That's it.
We belong to Applied first year, Goa Fine Art College, and we chose 3 mega movies of all times: Bahubali, Angry Birds and Avengers Endgame. The one behind me is Bahubali. We chose it because it's an all-time hit, an all-time favorite. Everyone loves it, almost everyone. So we decided to use the links. They're actually made heavy, so the challenge is to lift them, and if you're able to lift them, then you're a true Bahubali. Similarly, we have a bull. For kids, they can take a picture with the bull, and we have a throne, the actual replica of the Bahubali throne. So you can come, you can enjoy and feel like king for a day. chosen comedy because 50 years of IFFI, so we thought that we are going to project how we have gone from black and white, from the silent eras to what we are now, which is colorful and good. So that's how we thought of projecting IFFI. So we literally chose, our theme was comedy. So we have chosen all the famous comedians and we've put their dialogues, and we've also put the reel of famous movies and stuff just to project like how we have developed from 15 years and where we are now.